It's going to be my personal survival guide for newcomers. Hi guys, welcome to Athens. Artem or Artemis in Greek, and I'm currently translating more than 100 videos from my native language about life in Greece from the perspective of an expat who has moved to Athens. If you are interested to see these videos in English language, please subscribe to my brand new channel Artemis Moved to Greece. In this video, let's talk about driving in Athens. Hi my friends, in today's video from Greece, I decided to walk through the streets of Athens and see what kind of cars people actually drive here. Don't forget about the word shocking. I say it with a smile. I truly love Greece, and if you have seen my other videos, you already know that. Greece isn't a rich country. Most of its income comes from tourism, and everyday life here is far from glamorous. It's also a country of small family-owned businesses, but not everyone in Athens has their own. So most people simply work hard and dream of owning a car. The only problem is there's barely anywhere to park in Athens, and the chaotic local driving style, and you'll understand why so many cars here look a little, lived in. But as the Greeks seem to believe, a car is not a luxury, it's just a way to get from one place to another. Athens taxis deserve a story of their own. There are tens of thousands of them on the streets, and catching one is much easier than, say, in Barcelona. I'll probably make a separate video just about Athens taxis, so don't forget to subscribe to Artem Moved to Greece to stay tuned. By the way, what do you think about my new haircut? 6 euros done in 2 minutes. You'll often see pairs of police officers driving together, and today we'll join them out on the streets of Athens. We'll take a walk and look around to see what the Greeks are driving. But the first thing you notice in Athens isn't the cars themselves, it's that most of them are covered in dust. This happens because clouds of sand often blow here all the way from Sahara. It's become even more common in recent years due to climate change. Japanese and Korean cars are in the minority, and majority are European cars. I would say about 70 to 30%. You will see some very old ones too, and occasionally really curiosities. Many cars have visible dents and scratches, and I'm not even sure they all pass technical inspection. Because of the weather and all the dust, car bodies here often show signs of rust. You will also come across vehicles without license plates that somehow still move around the city. And surprisingly, there are lots of abandoned cars too. Some even with foreign plates. Parking in Athens is already difficult, so those cars take up even more space. Free spots are almost impossible to find. Public transport stops, street art and graffiti. That's another story for a separate video. With so many cars packed into the city, car alarms go off at any time of the day and night. Parking here is truly a form of art. I think Greeks have become real masters at it, though not always successfully. For example, my own car was scratched while I was parked, and it happened not once. If you park too close to other cars, chances that your brand new car won't stay flawless for too long are very high. In Athens, one thing that really surprises me is how many old Soviet cars you can still find here. Ladas, Zhiguli, all kinds of models are still around. I have a feeling many of them are still running too. But honestly, driving one of those in 40-degree heat must be quite an experience. You can also spot some truly unique cars on the streets. The Lada Niva, for example, is actually pretty popular here. Sometimes you even see old classic models, real vintage pieces, but those are rare exceptions. Walking through the city, you quickly realize that buying an expensive brand new car here in Athens Athens is probably not the best idea. The roads are full of surprises, and you never know what could happen to your car after just a day or two. Whether it's in a parking lot, in traffic, or from some unexpected weather conditions, anything is possible. To be fair, some people even go jogging right next to all the traffic. But life here is never boring. One funny thing you will notice, there are trash bins every 20 meters. But that does not mean there's less garbage on the streets. Quite the opposite. The bins just take up what little space the narrow sidewalks have. And of course, we can't forget about motorcycles. I think the people of Athens can be divided into two groups, car drivers and bikers, and I'm not sure they really like each other very much. Whether there is no room for a car, you can bet someone will park a motorcycle there. Sidewalks, corners, tiny gaps, all filled with scooters and bikes. Many riders don't even wear helmets, some just carry them in their hands while driving. You also see plenty of scooters, and sometimes out of nowhere cyclists appear too. I've actually tried cycling in Athens myself, and let me tell you, that was an adventure. Or maybe like a survival quest. It's really unclear how bicycles even fit into Athens traffic, or which side of the road they truly belong to. Oh, and I almost forgot, local markets. They happen almost every single day somewhere in the city, often blocking streets that are already overcrowded with cars. The graffiti in Athens deserves its own video. There's just so much of it, and it's a huge part of the city's identity. But something that really touches me is the problem of homelessness. It's heartbreaking to see people sitting or lying right on the streets or near busy roads. Sometimes they are resting in the main city squares completely unnoticed, and no one seems to be helping them. And just crossing the streets here, even at a pedestrian crossing, can feel like a real risk. Sadly, it says a lot about local driving culture. Athens and Greece in general are full of surprises and unique things, so I could talk about them forever. But that's a story for another video. Write in the comments what you think about cars and driving culture in Athens. Thanks for watching till the end. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like, and I hope to see you again on my channel. Artem Moved to Greece. Bye for now.